Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Malts and Meeples, where we've already had some malts decide that they were going to spill, as this can decided to foam up when I immediately cracked it open. But thank you, everyone who is joining. I am Petter, run Malts and Meeples here, and well, down on the table, we have some paper dungeons to play. This has been a very long day, so hopefully this is some fun, and then once I'm done with this, I'm going to watch the finale of Moon Knight, which I'm real excited for. No idea what to expect, but should be fun. It's a real shame when a beer foams over, especially one that's not great. And I'm not sure actually which is worse. Because, like, you pop open a beer and it fizzes up and foams over, and if it's really good, you're like, oh man, lost some of it. But you still have a really good beer to drink. Now, this one, Pragmatic Classic Pills from Prize in Minneapolis, is just fine. I'm not a big Pilsner fan, so this one doesn't stand out as anything special. And now it's like, okay, I had the annoyance of it foaming over, and then I'm still just left with a meh, that beer's fine sort of beer. It's a weird conundrum that I never thought about before until now, so I guess thank you, beer, for making me realize that I would prefer to have a really good beer foam over than a lousy beer. Or just an average beer. Like, this is a solid 2.5 out of 5. Perfectly acceptable beer to drink, but nothing that great. Let's read our little bit of story and then get down to the table. The citizens of Bonk rejoice as their city has been freed from the vice-like grip the monsters had on their livelihoods. But once again, the fiendish Watcher managed to escape with its life. The Serpent's Brotherhood have offered to double their reward for any hero that succeeds in ending the pestilence of those monsters once and for all. A guild member named Funkin the Magnificent, so called for his great collection of magic items, gems, stuffed creatures, and exotic artifacts, announces it's likely the Watcher will have escaped to a nearby merchant city of Ventima, well known for its complex system of sewers and tunnels. A real paradise for those kind of scum, he says. But be careful. The Ventima sewers are guarded by a brutish golem, and no doubt the Dartima vampire will have taken refuge in the ancient tunnels. In the shadow, the inhuman Watcher continues to be the greatest danger of all. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, let's go down to the table and start playing. And make it really confusing. No, I won't do that. So again, skull, automatic hit. I picked this one that gives me -3, but allowed me to start crafting 2 items. And the golem is weak against rogues, but I don't need black for my rogue. I do for... Let's start here. We'll complete that item. So we've used 1 die. This is not a great setup for lefties, but it allows the light to hit the board better. Then, let's see, do we have fighter? We have a white light-sided fighter. Let's do that. and spend a final one on getting our first 2 potions. So 3 dice. The end of 3 sets of or 3 rolls. Only 1 hit again. I'll put it on there. That one's a 3 movement. That's good. I do want to get my rogue, but again, not the right color for rogue. Not the right color for well, I have one for fighter. Let's bump up fighter. Let's see. So if we come in here, be a level 3 fighter. I do want to just, I mean, I'm gonna hit this next time, but do I want to? I think I do. Do I want to craft? Do I just want to come in here? 1, 2, 3. That's a fair amount of damage though. So let's go spend my final die. Final die to go 1, 2, 3. I'll defeat him. Getting that. Let's do free level up. Always good. I take 1 hit for that. Oh yeah, my health is up to 5 now. Like I said, not a great setup for lefties here. 2 hits for that one. But importantly, I've completed this, so I get a free level up, which I'll use on my rogue. Let's try some of the disappointing beer again. Yeah, today has been long because I had meetings from noon until 4, which I had to leave at 3:30. Then, before that, I had half hour, 45 minutes meetings in the morning. Then, as I was getting ready to stream, my favorite cup for a cocktail decided to, well, slip from where it was being balanced on everything and hit the sink and broke. Let's see, 1. Oh yeah, we're gonna get rid of B and D. Okay, that can be anything. Still don't have a rogue, but I do want to get a rogue here. Needless to say, that has just made it a long day. Now, to get here, I need 2 movement. So 1 unavoidable, and a level up, and crafting. So there's my 1 unavoidable. Crafting. That's 2 of my dice. Oh yeah, then that guy. Free level up. I need cleric next. Oh yeah, I better keep track of my defeated minions here. 1, 2. That deals me 3 damage. That's unfortunate. Wish I had some more potions going into this fight. Oh, let's see, I forgot to do that. I'm at level 9 there. Then I have 2 movement that I spend. So I've made it there. Take another damage from a trap. It's not going as well as sometimes. But that gives me 1, 2, 3. 3 monsters that I've killed. Maybe I'm just gonna fight a whole bunch of minions. That'd be fun to do. So, don't have that. Haven't claimed 4 gems. Haven't defeated 6 minions. But I do get to fight him. And that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Unfortunately, I only get the 4 points, 2 damage. I need to get more potions. No reward. We lose gem B and D from the board, but I'll take that. I'll take that. Not a bad start for sure. Now we have to work our way to the vampire. We're going to have wizards in the end there. So I do have 1, 2, 3 movement. That won't be bad to do at all. So, oh, and a skull. Yeesh. 1, 2, 3. I get that and that. Forgot to circle that one. So I take 1 damage. Gonna level up 1 and then get a potion. I think I gave myself the damage already. So that was my movement there. But I'm not gonna continue. Oh, my wizards are so bad. We're not going to continue this time. We're just going to do 2 and wizard. There we go. Got the 3. Because what I want to do is I want to loop back this way if I can. F and G. So F and G will go away. Hey, no skulls for once. Oh, I forgot. I have a gem from completing that. Fighter. Can do 2 on fighter. And 1 on cleric if I wanted to. No, I'm going to do 2 potions. 2 movement. So I only have 3 there. I have to take 1 damage. Now taking out 4. Take another damage because of the trap. Can't avoid that one. And I get to level somebody up. Get that cleric to level 4. So that's 1. Let's see. Second one, I'm going to get 2 more potions. Allows me to start to level up this one. Which I'm going to do something interesting here. Nope, not you. Oh, do I want to do it on that one? Just work my way like that. I can move 2 there. That'd be 2 damage. Don't get a treasure, but I do take out another monster, which I'm up to 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4, huh? Which one's the one that allows me to just kill to anywhere? It's that wizard one. I'm going to do that for my free crafting. Then I'm going to use the wizard one. And I'm going to take out that one and that one. So this is round 5. So I get 3 points for that first one. I don't think I'm going to get to 4 gems. Yeah, this might be a rolling right, Nas. This might be a rolling right. You'll have to be the judge of that. All right. Of course, now that I don't take any damage over there from skulls rolled, well, we're going to go 1, 2, and 3. So we'll have to get all the way over. Let's see, we lose F and G. All the way over to 3 this next time, which is doable. It's not that far away. But, oof, I should be at 16 health. And this is round 6, getting all heroes to 4. So that's another 3 points. Those 2 are done. I've also defeated 2 5th level minions, which is kind of fun because I did that just by crossing stuff off. Yeah, no, this is basically the same as playing Gloomhaven. Yeah, these dice, they look like dice, but they're actually ability cards. It's just easier to use dice on camera. Alright. So then, monster. We have 16, so 20, plus 4, 24. Most definitely are at that top level there. Get our 7 points. We're down to the Watcher. All right. Let's see where we go here. Two lucky ones, huh? Toddler really does not want to sleep right now. So I can go 1, 2, defeat another monster, craft an item, 1, 2, get a gem, level up character. Interesting options here. I could just craft. I'm going to craft twice. For sure. 2 crafts gets me 3 of these. Which gets me a gem, which allows me to craft. And then I'm going to use one of my clover leaves to get over there. So now I can jump walls. Which is nice because now I only need to go 1, taking 1 damage. I guess 2, taking another damage to craft that, and then let's see what's going to give me the most points here with my last die. I guess coming down here, taking 1 more damage and getting another crafting. I can just spend to do a crafting. So it doesn't really matter which way. We're just going to go like so. This is actually interesting because I'm still only at 24. So I'm getting 6 points, 4 damage. 4 damage isn't a big deal. This is not going to be as good a score as sometimes. Just because, I don't know, it just started out slow. It started out odd for that one. So then, man, my gem collection was horrible. Heroes, I'm at 8. Crafting, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, plus another 7, so 21. Gems are at 6. Oh, wait. Let's do the count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I should be up there. 12. My hearts, unfortunately, are giving me -3. Don't score that one. And then this, I killed off 3 level 3s, but we can subtract that. So 1 point there. I didn't get this last one. Only take damage while entering a room with the trap. Yep. So let's see. 10, 31, 38, 46, plus 3, 49, 50, 62, plus 6, 62 plus 6 is 68. Not one of my better games. Not one of my better games. I don't know what went sideways there as compared to sometimes. I do think that getting gems, while tricky, is a good way to level up pretty quickly. And just with how they were crossed out and where I came in on the board, it bumped the score up a little ways, or down a little ways. But, you know what? I could hear the toddler up above me, still getting ready for bed. He might be settled in more now. So let's try the next one in the story. Defeated at last, the Watcher's all-seeing eyes lay unblinking on the sewer floor, its body already food for scavengers. Fonken the Magnificent hosts an extravagant celebration, his own Fonken Museum, where he keeps many of his prized belongings on display. Ancient pottery sits on podiums next to precious metals and gems of all description. The central hall is dominated by a display of taxidermied creatures, relics raided from tombs far to the east. A great storm rolls over the city, its thunder rumbling ominously as rain begins to fall through the open skylight in the center of the museum. Suddenly, a flash of lightning strikes the ancient sarcophagus and it springs open. Nice, Phelan. I'm excited to hear what you think about this game. I think you're going to dig it. Printer videos are always good. Especially when you start printing cool stuff and sending it my way. But a mummy rises from the cobwebs and smoke, and the guests scream in terror. Using his magical powers, the undead priest gives life to two stuffed monsters in the museum. A titanic giant and a fierce Hydra. Desperate amidst the chaos, Funkin screams out for heroes to fight the menaces and protect his precious museum. So we have our Hydra, our Mummy, and our Giant. Are you my mummy? Yeah, I have no room for a 3D printer or resin printer. Otherwise, I'd be so tempted to pick one up. And it's also, I mean, it's a hobby to itself, basically. It's like minis painting. I know I should paint the minis that I have, but man alive, it takes time to learn how to do that. Plus, I want to be playing the games. Let's see what we got here. 15 rooms, 3 different levels, and 4 complete artifacts. Oh man. Yeah, that Galactus is glorious looking. Fortune Teller, 2 points, 1 less damage, or an extra when you brew. With how much I brew, I'm going with that one. Corners of the dungeon explored, or number of points earned while fighting monsters. Oh, not minions, monsters. So, yeah, let's do that. Huh. Same setup as last time. In that these 2 middle ones are filled in. Three to 5 hobbies you're really into, and 1 or 2 of them that stick around a little longer. Drones are fun. And yeah, that makes sense. That, I mean, painting is a hobby, a fairly expensive hobby in and of itself if you want to get really good at that. That is very true, Nas, and some of the reason why I've been hesitant to dive into it more. Well, that's horrible. Start out immediately. 1, 2, 3 damage. Let's see, the Mummy. Wow. So I can't even use that or that. None of these can be used to level up heroes. So we're just going to go real quick here. 1, 2, 3. That's for the first die. 1, 2, 3. It's for the second die. And I can level up now my cleric. And then, what do I want to do here? Part of me is just like, okay, 1, 2, 3. And start to, yeah, I'm going to do it. Start to craft the fighter weapon up here. Painting right. Only 2 damage this time. Only 2 damage. That's still a lot. Okay, I have a movement of 3, plus I could, well, let's go up another 1 in cleric. You notice that generally I forget to cross stuff off. Then I'm going to finish up this fight here. And I have 3 move here, so 1, 2, 3. 2 damage from that fight. But I get a craft. And I get a gem. And only 1 damage from the cleric fight. So what do I want to craft here? I don't actually want to craft potions for once. Let's work on leveling up. So I'm going to fight the mummy, which I have 1, 2, 3. Oh, forgot to bump those up. I'm at 6 now. So 6, 9, 12. So at that point, I want to get more. Probably want to wrap around. Okay, so 1 hit. So then, I haven't spent any dice at this point. Go. I have a movement of 3. 1, 2, 3. Kill that one. Still have only defeated at 2 levels. Let's see, he's killing off B and C, so I really should grab B. Well, I'm here at it. I can level up somebody. And I said craft. Crafting there. Next up we have to do fighter anyways. I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's just a move so far. Can I have... Well, yes, I can level up fighter once more. So then I go 1, 2 with another move. Doesn't matter what die I use for that one. Yeah, Hadrian's Wall weighs a ton because of those pads of paper. It is ridiculous in a good way. So let's see. We'll do the work on the wizard one there. Then we'll level up, which takes me up to level 10. I still have to play it. It's one that I wouldn't mind streaming, but I need to play it first and learn it because there's a lot to that game. Alright, so I got my 2 gems. Did my leveling up. Now, let's fight the monster. See how high I got here. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 15, 18. 18. So 1 damage. We would lose B. We do lose C. Highest level possible. So we're at a 6 there. Ooh, also, 4 monsters killed here. Still only 2 different levels. Haven't hit the 3rd level yet, but not bad. And we're on our way to our glory points for fighting monsters. Yeah, they're making a good chunk of profit for sure on that. It's interesting because it's a roll and write, though, that has resources. So, well, most of them, like you're printing the dice, when custom dice like this are not super cheap. But they're still dice. They're turning out resources. Actually, compared to custom dice, they're probably about the same price. 8. Alright, let's see. I don't want to go up on fighter. I don't have to take that damage. Ooh, I have 3 movement. Can I improve my wizard score at all? Not really. Can't even do that. I do want to start going up on rogue here. I don't really want to brew more potions. I'd love to get that one, but it requires a little bit of jumping around. Certainly doable if I start here on cleric. Jump over. So I'm not going to move anywhere this time, I don't think. Do I just finish off my gems? I have two artifacts in progress. I'm not finish off my gems. Finish off my potions? No, I'm not going to finish off my potions. I mean, I can move 3. But no great advantage in me doing that right now. With the fighter, I mean, moving 3 is not bad. 1, 2, 3, 2 potions. Potions aren't super useful. I do want to get to these gems if I can. Part of me thinks staying here is better to do that if I can get another cleric symbol. So we're going to craft with the last one. Alright, cleric symbol, perfect. Wizard symbol, the wrong color, but wizard symbol, the right color. Rogue symbol, the right color. Do that one first. So 1 die. Cleric symbol. Finish that. Now, another tough one. I think I'm going to actually go with the wizard symbol. Make sure I get that taken care of. That gives me 12, 13 levels to this point. All 3 of my dice used. Well, I know it's 3 dice I'm using because those don't deal me damage, but suck. So then this one, alright, this one's going to be rogue. Gets me a gem. Move 2. That gives me 1 damage. I get another gem, which gets me a potion. And then I'm going to move 2 again. 1 damage, 2 damage for a trap, gets me a potion, and gets me another gem. Plus then I kill off 2 more bad guys. This is round 6. 3 different level minions. Round 6 we get 3 points. 4 artifacts completed, don't have that yet. And 15 rooms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, I'll be getting that eventually. Yeah, Hadrian's Wall. It's a pretty big... It's not that big a box, but it's so square that it's just... takes up more room than you'd think. So let's see. We're definitely not at 13 anymore, so 14. 14 plus 4. 18 plus 4 is 22. So 2 damage there. Huh, I don't have any more potions up there. They're close for me. Love to get another potion to complete that, to get another gem. So 7 points there. Not bad. Now, we're on to our Hydra friend. Hail Hydra. Ooh, nice. So, ignore that. 3 movement. It's just... three. So we get H. Plus a level up, which I'd actually use here on Cleric. So I don't take any damage there. Then, for the gem, I'll use my level up on Wizard. And use another level up on Wizard. And I think move 2. So I craft. Oh yeah. So that's another monster killed. How many am I at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to complete this one. It's minus 1 point, but kills off 2 more monsters anywhere on the board for me. So there's all 3 of my dice there. I want another potion. How do I get another potion? So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, gets me another potion, which gets me another gem. Oh no. Wait, there's rules for this because I don't think... So you can't have 3 skull... Or you... Hey, maybe I should have re-rolled another time. Basically, you can't have so many skulls that you can't use 3 dice. And on the flip side, you can't have so many... So it must be 3. So I probably would have 1 extra thing on a potion. It's not a big deal. Alright. So, like I said, we're going 1, 2. 1 damage. 1, 2. Defeat that monster. Get that potion. Oh, last turn I would hit that, so 2 points on that one. Last turn I hit that. 2 points on that one. Got that last potion, which gives me another gem for 2 dice now. And probably just finish off this last one here. And call it a day. I wasn't cheating. I just was scoring stuff for last turn. This is less cheatery than the last time. Oh, the reroll. Actually, I think I probably cheated against me. That one time I had the 3 skulls. I should have re-rolled. Well, let's see how well I did against this Hydra here. Because I'm not sure if... I don't think I got up to 28. Or it's 17. 17 plus 8 is 25. So yeah, definitely did not get all the way up there. So it's only 6 points. And 4 damage. 4 damage is not a big deal. just for Fatal. Just for you. All right. So I got my points. And let's start scoring. So 8 points for leveled up heroes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 for crafted. 30 for gems. It makes a huge difference the more you can travel in the dungeon, because fairly often you end up doing 2 things while traveling versus the equivalent of kind of 1 thing otherwise. So 19 there, minus 1, 0. So that one gets me 6, minus 1 there, so 5. Definitely a better score this time. So 30, 45, 50, plus 30. 50 plus 30 is 80. 80, 97. 114. 114. That is definitely the best I have ever done at this game. Not like too far away from what I've done previously, but I mean, I've never broken 100 before, but it's been close. So I think like 98 or 99. But there we have it. Here we have 2 more levels of this. It goes all the way up through L on these cards. Gems are OP. Gems are OP in terms of like how quickly they ramp up scoring wise, but I was being very specific about it. So for a solo game, you are losing gems as you go. B, C, E, F. Whenever you face the monsters. So I was actually rushing to make sure that I got those gems before they were gone. And because of the combination of fighting monsters... Oh, I'm off on that. I should be down 2 points at 112 because I actually didn't break that 20-point threshold for the minions. And then these are actually more important in a multiplayer game. But still, with the exception of the artifacts completed, these 2 were all about exploring the dungeon. So it was all about racing through the dungeon. And I don't know, just looking at the distribution of stuff in the dungeon, they really intentionally make it so that you can score a lot here. Making sure I didn't cheat on gems. But this side gives you a whole lot more to score on, I feel. This side can be a little bit more spread out, which makes it trickier when the monsters are over there. But let's pop back up above the table here. Finish off my kind of crappy beer. And wrap it up for the night. Said pop up. So there we go. There we have it. Yeah. Clearly I lied. Clearly I cheated so much. Let's check out the rule. I'm curious. Roll the dice. If you roll 3 or more skulls or 3 clovers, roll all the dice again. So, hey, that is true, Nas. Nas, I did cheat in this game. My cheat was I made it harder on myself. So, yeah, this is one of my top roll and writes. Paper Dungeons is... I'm trying to think. So I'd probably put Railroad Inc. above it. And maybe Cartographers. Probably Cartographers, Railroad Inc., and then Paper Dungeons. So this is probably a top 20 game of all time. Well, no. It would probably be sitting right at that cusp of that top 20 of all time for me. Just because there's more going on in this game. Obviously, sometimes it can be a fair amount to keep track of. I feel like it's less to keep track of in a multiplayer game. Because everybody is kind of keeping track of everything as a group. But yeah, this one is a ton of fun. This is one that it's not that I don't have my quibbles with it. I do have a few quibbles with it. Like these monsters here. There's room in the game to do more interesting things with them. Versus like, okay, in a multiplayer game, top scoring player gets 2 points. Great. Top scoring player levels up a character. Okay. 2 points. And like, if you don't hit the thresholds, you run away and you take damage, so you take 3 points of damage, but that's the same even as if you attack. So, I don't know, there's a few... This feels like, especially with these with these guys, there'd be room to change it up more so than they do. I'm not sure how precisely they do that, but it'd be really easy with these what is it? 4 at each level? Yeah, 4 at each level, I think. So there are 12 different monsters you fight through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12 different scenarios in here. It'd be really easy to add, or in terms of like more gameplay, just another pack of these guys. So like 12 more scenarios and 12 more monsters to fight, and kind of make a more of a story for it. And they do a pretty good job with story on this, but I could see Paper Dungeons being a pretty decent legacy game. Or like if they wanted to build it from the ground up again, the sheet, I guess Welcome to the Moon would be a good example of this, and I need to play that one still. But that comes with different maps that you play on. So instead of just having you draw in these lines that kind of block off the map in certain ways, make you have to think about how you're going to go around stuff, it might be interesting to build out different dungeon maps. Maybe even change up the board or the this whole layout, like change up what you can craft, give fewer potions, stuff like that, that could really make it interesting and give you kind of a cool scenario setup thing for it. And a little bit more of a campaign feel to it instead of just doing the same map over and over and over again. But yeah, I am really curious about Welcome to the Moon because a campaign rolling right, well, I mean, there's this one, which is kind of a campaign, but really you're playing separate games. I don't know how Welcome to the Moon works, if it's going to progress stuff. And then there's Coming Up, and my goal, fingers crossed, is to try and get into this event at Gen Con this year. There is Sagrada Legacy, which I'm not sure if it's going to be roll and write purely, but it's going to have some sort of element like that. So maybe die drafting and you're filling in stained glass windows. But I hope with Paper Dungeons that they do come back with more, because there really is a whole chunk that they could do with that. And I sort of doubt that you're smashing the windows in Sagrada Legacy. Yeah. Yeah, I think Nas, you would probably find a play or two, like you said, of this. You could be like, okay, this is fun. Like, these green cards give you slightly different goals to go for. Actually, these should be worth more. These green cards should give you more points to make everybody really want to play differently. Because when you go 2, 4, and 6, that's not that many points. And then there's these different special ability starting cards that you get that they're good. It changes up how you play a little bit, but not a ton. With that, I'm almost done with this beer. So thank you everyone for watching. If you're checking this out later, please consider subscribing, giving this video a thumbs up. I go live basically every Wednesday at 8 p.m., some Mondays at 8:30 p.m. So if you want to hop into the chat and join there, feel free to. And I would love to see you there. So thank you again so much for watching. There's a few other spots you can check out what else I'm doing, and yeah, bottoms up.